Great to be here at the Yukon Slovenian Hall for our first time, and also down in this valley for a while. We haven't been back for a few years. With COVID hitting and everything, kind of slowed everybody down. It slowed me down a lot. But here we go right now. We're the UpTown Sound. We were the Honky Express for many years, and changed the name back in 2018 to the UpTown Sound. And here we go with Our Breakup Polka, featuring Troy Govlock on the vocal as well as myself. Here we go, Our Breakup. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Okay.
Our Breakup Polka, thank you very much for being here. Okay, polka time. Polka time. Jailbird polka. Here we go. Here we go with the Jailbird polka.
coffee maker?
Thank you very much. The Jailbird Polka.
And we're coming to you live here on Facebook, and we're at the Yukon Slovenian Hall in Yukon, Pennsylvania. Up on the bandstand is a group called Jody, Maddie's UpTown Sound. And we got a couple people that have joined us early on here in the Facebook feed. Greg Schwoidak out there in Buffalo. Greg, great to see you online. And caught a little bit of your show while we were traveling over to the hall here. Of course, like always, you always have a great show and a very good listen. When we aren't traveling, we certainly enjoy just kicking back and listening to the 3 hours.
Okay, here we go.
I hope you're having a polka nice weekend.
Next Saturday.
And want to say hi up there in the Albany Colony area.
And right before we do that, I'm introducing the guys in the band. Over here on bass and vocals.
Here on Facebook Live.
We have from Cortland, Ohio, my brother Vern
Hall.
on bass and vocals.
Kathy, good seeing you online.
Next to me on concertina and vocals from Fairlawn, Ohio. Akron, Ohio. Close to Fairlawn. Akron,
I
Ohio.
haven't saved up enough to move to Fairline yet.
Troy Govlock, concertina vocals. And back here on drums, also co-founder and co-leader of the band, from Seven Hills, Ohio, Donnie Sokup. To the right of me over here on trumpet, guitar, and he's working the sound from Northfield Center, Ohio, my brother Tony Maddie, as well as vocals too. Tony Maddie. And I'm Jody Maddie. Very pleased to see all of you here. Thanks for being here. Here we go right now with I'll Marry You Next Saturday. Thank you very much. Thank you. I'll marry you next Saturday.
So we're coming to you live from the Yukon Slovenian Hall. That's out here in Yukon, Pennsylvania. We got Jody Maddie's UpTown Sound here from Parma, Ohio, the Cleveland area, providing the music today. And I see Nick Yash is watching. Nick, it's good seeing you on board. Thanks for joining us here on the live Facebook feed of the Jody Maddie UpTown Sound. Looks like I saw that you were out there in the America Park catching the Indians game with the Detroit Tigers. That definitely was, I'm sure, a fun afternoon. We spent the day yesterday in and around Pittsburgh there, doing some of the Pittsburgh sites.
Okay, we're gonna do polka. We do mix it up quite a bit.
Polka.
So we will be mixing up the music throughout the afternoon here with our
Must be a polka dance.
Our honky style polkas, as well as what they call the push style polkas, and as well as American music. But here we go right now with Troy on the vocal, one more time with The Life of a Drunk Polka. Thank you. One more time with The Life of a Drunk Polka.
Yeah, a little break in the action here right now with the band. And it looks like the 5G in the hall is being a little sketchy here too. So if we blank out for a couple of seconds here and there, don't be surprised. Got to work on seeing about getting some type of internet attached to these phones. And Tom Bonovich, good seeing you on the line here on our Facebook feed from Yukon, Pennsylvania. Enjoyed your show this morning. I love the fact that you played all those songs from the RBO band. That band has quite the history, Tom,
Okay,
going back
the
to
tempo.
when it was the Rich Babinsky
Changing the
Orchestra,
tempo, Obetic style,
when
with
Rich
In
was
the
alive.
Woods, Obetic.
And
In the Woods, Obetic.
June does a
But
terrific
our friends
job
from Michigan
maintaining the
made a
RBO
trip
band.
down here.
And
Larry and Sue.
by far, this
From the Detroit
CD
area
they just
made
put
the
out
trip down here,
is
and
one
I'm
of
sure
their
they had to drive
best in the
through
bunch.
a lot of
And the
woods
sound
on their
just
way.
seems to improve
Especially for them in
with
the
age
woods,
since
Obetic.
she took the
I'm
band
so
over.
happy to see them too.
And
Here we go.
really
Here we go.
glad that you covered quite a few of those tunes. And Doc Lula watching with us here from the Yukon Slovenian Hall. We have Jody, Maddie, and Jim downtown. Doc, hope you're feeling better. Hope you're having a bulky nice weekend as well. Hope you're definitely on the mend.
Thank you very much, Obetic style, In the Woods.
Hey, we got a little break in the action here, and for those of you just joining us, We're at Yukon, Pennsylvania, over here at the Yukon Slovenian Hall. And we have Jody, Maddie's UpTown Sound from Parma, Ohio, in the Cleveland area, and providing us the fine polka oberek stylings. And later on, they said they'll do some American-type music. So stick around with us. We're here till 6 o'clock. If you're watching, let your friends know on Facebook that we're live, and we'll take it from there.
Probably wonder what the hell is he doing up there? Trying to get the words. The musicians are kind of like baseball players. You're waiting for them to get ready and hit the ball. Except we don't do as much scratching as they do in public. Here we go. Waltz time with Whose Girl Are You Waltz. Whose girl are you?
Give a shout out to a couple of people that are watching here online. Bob Saharsky out there in the Bridesburg, Philadelphia area. Happy Pulaski Parade Sunday. Hope you're having a great weekend and polka nice one at that. And Dak out there say hi to you, Zach, and everybody else that's dialed in here, including Jeff Yash and Al Yash and Greg Russo and Tyler Wysomski.
Whose girl are you once?
Glad you guys are on board. We're here at the Yukon Slovenian Hall. This is in Yukon, Pennsylvania, and we got Jody Maddie's UpTown Sound from Parma, Ohio, the Cleveland area. So, hope you guys are having a fantastic Sunday as well, and hope you had a polka nice weekend.
So we're going to do Stormy Clouds polka.
And Donna Duncan out there in Littis, Pennsylvania. Thanks for tuning in here on Facebook Live, joining us as we have Jody Maddie in the UpTown Sound from the Cleveland area, from Parma, Ohio.
Okay, I'll see you later.
And the music will be going on from 2 to 6. And so stick around and enjoy a lot of the fine sounds here from the band. And after I'm done with the first set, I'll turn the Facebook Live duties over to my sidekick, Jerry Jr.
As Troy said, Stormy Clouds polka for Jody.
He does a pretty good job, and he's a little more animated than Pop is sometimes. Well, Mark Komar, the band is Jody Maddie's UpTown Sound from the Cleveland area, specifically Parma, Ohio. They're coming out to Roselawn Ballroom in New York Mills in another 2 weeks. Years ago, they used to be known as, I believe it was the Hanya Express out of Cleveland.
As requested, thank you very much, the Stormy Clouds polka.
got a decent crowd here. Not much of a packed to the dance floor kind of crowd, but a lot of the tables across the way here are pretty much totally occupied. We got quite a few people there, and we've got a few tables over here on our side.
Yeah, I'd like to send a song out to Ray J and Marianne, who are here with us today. Just walked in, great to see them here. IPA Hall of Famer, Ray J, and also Little John Nelevenko just got inducted into the International Polka Hall of Fame recently, just this past Labor Day weekend, and what a great honor, and I'm so happy for Little John. We've known each other since we were in our teens, and I'll tell you what, if anyone deserved it, I couldn't pick two other people, and they're both here today, that deserved it for everything that they worked so hard in the polka field. I mean, they busted their, you know what, to get where they got. So here we go. Kalina Western.
I'll relay that to all the guys in the band that you're joining us here on Facebook Live from the Yukon Slovenian Hall. Hello out there, Andrew Kuzmarski. Teresa as well, and hope you guys are having a polka nice weekend. Also want to say hi to Dave Porch, watching here with us up in Yukon, Pennsylvania at the Yukon Slovenian Hall. Sounds of Jody, Maddie, and the UpTown sound. Dave, hope you're having a polka nice weekend, you and the family.
Thank you, Kalina Western, polka.
So you guys are live on Facebook, and Al Kaminsky says hi to everybody in the band.
How you doing, Al?
Thank you very much. Hey, Al.
Al hoo-ha.
My golfer.
Where the hell you at, Al?
I'll play golf with Buddy.
He's Dolphin buddy? Oh, okay. Yeah, he just wanted to make sure that you guys know that he's joining us here, so...
And a drinking buddy, too. Oh, yeah, that's
All right, back to work.
okay, here we go right now, featuring all the guys in the band instrumentally with the flea sock Krakovia.
We'll send this out to the Solivodas. I think Larry and Sue and the Solivodas are probably the two most traveling polka people in the country. They're both here at the same place, so we must have done something right. And we get to hear ourselves on Facebook on the way home. It's the ultimate egotistical trip, bro.
Thanks, guys.
Oh, you're welcome. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. That was the flea sock Krakovia.
Take the 99.
Okay.
20.
Okay. So you guys share driving? Or your dad driving? He's always driving? Yeah.
Don't forget they have a beautiful menu here today. The kitchen is open and they have a beautiful menu. Vincent Catering and Services. We got Polish platters, chicken platters, hot sausage, kielbasa, hot dog, stuffed cabbage, pierogi, halushki, and the food looks fantastic. Food's ready to go. You can even take it with you too. Pierogies to go. They're $10 a dozen.
Well, I'll say this, Zach. We're certainly not driving home tonight. So, yeah, we'll be leaving tomorrow. I prefer the daytime driving. So, don't feel like driving home with the deer out and a smattering of 18-wheelers that's probably got to haul loads and stuff. No, I'm going to push it off till tomorrow. Dave Traskus, thanks for joining us from the central New York area, and it was nice meeting you back during the summer when Polka Family had played at the St. Stan's Polish Fest in Amsterdam, New York. And in
Okay, here we go.
two
Now, a good
weeks,
little Wally tune now.
these guys will be playing at New York Mills, and Jerry and I plan on being there. Especially since for us,
Here we go.
after the dance, it's only an hour and 25-minute ride back home. So it's more or less a local job or a local chance to hear an out-of-town band.
Thank you very much for being here today. Stick around, a lot more music to come. Thank you so much.
And before we sign off, I want to say hi to Tom Kowalski, who joined us here on Facebook Live. Jody, Maddie, and the UpTown Sound. We're in Yukon, PA, at the Yukon Slovenian Hall. And I believe you're out in the Michigan area. If I'm wrong, Tom, you can correct me on that. It was good seeing you online, and thanks for joining us today. Also, before we close up, I'm going to say hi to Donna White, who joined us towards the end here. Donna out in the western Massachusetts area. Thanks for coming on board and joining us here with Jody, Maddie, and the UpTown Sound. They're from Parma, Ohio, part of Cleveland. And excuse me, my throat's a little parched. Yes, as far as if you wish to watch the entire video, you can always go back once I close it out. And when the band comes back after their break, Jerry Solowater Jr. will be doing the Facebook Live banning. So come back, and if you're friends with Jerry, come back and catch his broadcast also of Jody, Maddie, and UpTown Sound here at the Yukon Slovenian Hall in Yukon, Pennsylvania. Thanks to everybody who joined us for the first set. If you missed any portion, again, just go back and watch it in the archives and stick around. There's plenty of music up till 6 p.m. tonight. Take care.